No, you're not. Yeah, you're cute. You're cute. Get off my mat. Yes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Michelle, and we are here for Wednesday night line down. So come on down to a seat today, and we are going to do a restorative practice, but we're going to start sitting because I want to make sure we get this 3-part breath well. So the 3-part breath, I'll describe it, and then we will do it. So we'll first start, I'm going to come to the side. We're going to first start inhaling and exhaling through the belly. So the inhale, the belly expands. The exhale, the belly contracts. Then the second stage is put your hands on your ribs. You inhale on the belly, and then inhale on the ribs, and then exhale on the ribs, and then exhale on the belly. So that's 2 parts. And the third part opens up the chest. So you inhale the belly, suck a little more in on the ribs, suck a little more in the chest, and then exhale the chest, the ribs, the belly. All right, let's get to breathing. So welcome again, namaste, welcome to your practice. Let's find our nice seat here. Feel the sit bones not grounding in the mat. Think about bringing the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. We're going to start with a 3-part breath. So let's go ahead and place the hands on the abdomen and inhale through the nose. Expand the belly. Exhale through the mouth. Belly contracts. Inhale, the belly expands. Exhale, the belly falls. Belly button comes into the back. One more time. Inhale, belly fills with air. Exhale, the belly empties. Now inhale with the belly. Suck a little more in the ribs. Exhale the ribs. Exhale the belly. You try to place your hands on the ribs and feel those ribs expand. Inhale, the belly expands. The ribs expand. Exhale through the ribs and the belly. Inhale with belly, the ribs. Exhale the ribs, the belly. Now place the hands on the upper chest. Inhale with the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale with the chest, the ribs, the belly. Inhale, the belly expands, the ribs expand, the chest expands. Exhale to the chest, the ribs, the belly. One last breath. Inhale the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale with the chest, the ribs, the belly. All right, so let's come down to our child's pose. I'm gonna push this button on my computer. We are recording. And let's see. Let's spotlight for everyone. There we go. And we'll come down to child's pose. I like a wide leg child's pose. So bring the knees to the width of the mat and the seat toward the feet. If you have a pillow, maybe you want to bring it between those legs, or you can bring your bolster there and go ahead and relax. You can bring your ear to one side so you're totally resting. Inhaling. And exhaling. Think about letting that lower back rest. I'm going to read something that was encouraging to me today. It says, the best thing about your life is that it is in a constant state of design. This means you have at all times the power to redesign it. Make moves, allow shifts, smile more, do less. Say no, say yes. Just remember, when it comes to your life, you are not just the artist, but the masterpiece as well. So in this resting, restorative practice, we're redesigning how we feel tonight. We can just rest and put some ease in our mind and redesign how we feel about our day. Alrighty, so let's come up for a second through tabletop. Move that pillow out of the way. And then we're gonna lie down on our belly. And go ahead and press the toes into the mat. The hands are underneath the shoulder. The elbows are tucked in like a cricket. Then we're gonna inhale and lift the chest and the chin. Squeeze the bottom and press the toes into the ground. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the chest and the chin. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, in this baby cobra. Exhale, push into the hands, come up through table, and reach the hips back to child's pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. One more. Inhale and exhale. Now let's snake the body down, coming back to that cobra, or that our belly's on the ground. Inhale up. Exhale back to child's pose. We're going to make this a circle. Fluidly moving our back up and back. Breathing at everybody's individual pace. And then we'll come to rest in that child's pose. Come up through table. And let's swing our legs back so we are in crisscross applesauce. If that's your easy seat. Your easy seat might be legs extended into stack or a wide leg. But I'm going to do crisscross applesauce for me today. So let's inhale the arms up and over. Exhale the arm down to the ground. Reaching the top arm up, nice diagonal. Both sit bones are on the ground. Inhale up, let the fingertips touch. Exhale the opposite arm down. Reach up and over. Nice diagonal. Reaching up. Maybe looking up at that hand. Inhale up. Exhale the hand down. Inhale up. Exhale the hand down. Inhale up. Now let's take the left hand to the right knee and the right hand behind. Inhale up. Exhale, twist the belly button to the right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist the shoulders. Inhale, reach the crown toward the sky. Exhale, maybe turn that head to look over the back shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, unwind and bring the right hand to the left knee. So we're going to keep the left hand on the right knee. I'm changing up. So the left hand was on the right knee. And now we're going to keep the left hand on the right knee and take the right hand and cross it over. Now let's lean forward. Let the head drop down to the chest. And inhale and exhale here. All right, sit back up. Keep the right hand on the left knee. Bring the left hand behind you. Inhale, reaching the head up toward the sky. Exhale, the belly button to the left. Inhale, reaching up high. Exhale, the shoulders to the left. Inhale. Maybe look back over that back shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, unwind, coming back, looking forward. So now let's extend the legs forward. We're going to inhale and reach those hands up overhead. And as we look at the fingertips, hinge at the hips with a straight spine so the belly comes to the thigh and you can't come down any further. Now drop the hands to the shin and let the chin fall to the chest. Inhaling here and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Belly is falling more and more on the chest, on the thighs. Gravity is pulling us down. Inhaling and exhaling. Now take those hands and walk them up to your legs. And we're going to meet in tabletop again. And so now we're going to work on that cat-cow. That's our pose of the day. So our hands are on the mat. There's 3 places on our hands that we want to make sure we have a good grip. On the heel of the hand, on the palms where the calluses are, and the fingertips. So place those hands on the mat. And as you grip that mat, maybe your knuckles might raise, but those 3 areas are still on the ground. And now think about the eyes of your elbows. Rotate those in and out. In and out. When you rotate them in, the eyes of the elbows are facing forward. And then the other movement I want you to know about is the movement of your hands and your knees. Think about pulling the hands close to the knees, but they're not moving, but our body's moving. When we do that, we rotate the eyes of the elbows in. That's our inhale. Our exhale is pushing the hands away from the knees, and the eyes, the elbows come the opposite way. So inhale, exhale. And the body kind of moves when we do this rotation. So now let's add our cat-cow to it. So we're gonna bring the hands close to the knees, bring the eyes, the elbows forward, and we're gonna lift the hips and shine the chest forward. And now exhale, pushing the hands away from the knees. Thighs, the elbows are rotating the opposite way. Chin comes to the chest, and the back is rounded. Inhale. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Alrighty, so now let's walk those hands up, one hand's length up. And we're gonna do some hip circles. And loosen up our hip joints. Now let's come back around the opposite way. So now let's extend that left leg behind us, pressing the toes into the mat and the balls to the feet. And we're going to reach back, the heel back, opening up the Achilles and that back calf. And let's inhale forward, stretching out the toes. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. And now we're going to exhale. And we're going to lift that leg up. And the goal today is think about the hips. We've got those hip bones and they're going to stay facing the mat. Even though our leg is extended, it's real easy to open up and come to the side. But it's really hard to keep those hips facing down and pressing to the hands so our shoulders are activated. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin and drop the head. Knees is coming toward the nose. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, bring the knee in toward the nose. Inhale, lengthen the leg, look straight ahead. Exhale the knee down. So now we're going to extend the knee out horizontally so the foot is in line with the knee. I'm going to face you so you can see me. And let's inhale and come up to our gate pose. And exhale the arm down the length of the leg. Reach up and over. This is the diagonal arm. Let the fingers point to the top of where the wall meets the ceiling. Yep. And then exhale that arm down. Inhale the opposite arm up. Nice diagonal. Point the fingers toward where the wall meets the ceiling. Inhale up. Exhale down the leg. Inhale up. And bring the other arm down, meeting in tabletop. And we'll extend the right leg now. And we're going to push back, opening up that Achilles. And maybe you feel it in the foot fascia. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale. Now lift that right leg. The toes are facing the ground. We're pushing into the hands, activating the shoulder joints. Hips are facing down toward the mat. Inhale. Exhale the knee to the nose. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale the knee to the nose. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale the knee down. Let's extend that knee open. The knee is in line with the toes. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale down the length of the leg. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the opposite way. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale the hands down. Coming back into our table. And let's open up the knees and take a few breaths here. When we think about this, we want to reach the hands as far as they can go. And maybe wiggle a little bit into the hips, opening them up. You can go ahead and walk the fingers over to the left side of the mat. Place the right hand on top of the left. Sit back in those hips. Don't let the hips get misaligned when we're reaching over there. Walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. Breathe into the left side body. Alrighty, let's come back into table. We're going to walk the left hand underneath the chest. And take the right hand and with a bent arm, let the fingertips touch the right ear. So we're going to inhale and open up that arm. Exhale back horizontally. Inhale up. Exhale horizontal. Inhale up. Now let's reach that hand all the way up toward the ceiling. Exhale, threading it underneath the left arm, bringing the right shoulder to the mat. The right ear is on the mat. And we can reach the left hand forward. The hips are over the knees. And let's breathe here. Return the hand to frame the face. Push into the mat. Reach the right arm up toward the ceiling. Exhaling it down to the mat. Alrighty, now let's bring that right hand to the center of the mat. Bring the left fingertips to the left ear. Inhale, open the body up. Exhale the hand parallel to the floor. Inhaling up. Exhaling horizontal. Inhaling up. Now reach that left arm up toward the sky. Exhaling Spreading it underneath the right hand, bringing the left shoulder to the mat. Hips are directly over the knees, and walk those right fingers up to the top of the mat. And let's breathe here 5 breath cycles. All righty, bring the right hand to frame the face, push into the mat, reach the left arm up, and exhaling it down to the mat. So now we're going to come down to our belly. And so we just stretch the outside of the shoulder. Now we're going to stretch the inside of the shoulder. So I like to come over to the left side of the mat and extend the right hand out in a T, and the left hand is going to be probably off of the mat. Bring the right ear to the mat, lift the left leg, and push into the left hand, opening up the right shoulder, and bring the left foot behind your leg. And this is a nice opening for the shoulder and also nice twist on the back. Remembering to breathe. Coming back to lie on the belly. Now let's scoot the body over to the right side of the mat. Extending the left arm to a T and the left ear to the mat. The right hand may be off of the mat. Lift the right leg up. Push into the right hand. Rolling over to the left hip. The right knee is facing the ceiling. And remember to breathe. Now let's roll over to the belly. And now we're gonna open up our the front of the thigh. And so we're gonna bend the right leg and try to reach back and grab that foot. And just let the forehead rest on the mat. We'll hang out here for 3 breath cycles. You can push into the left foot that's on the mat. So that's the left thigh is activated as we're pulling, opening up the right thigh. Go ahead and release that right foot. Press the right hand into the mat. Reach back to grab the left foot. Make sure the left knee is not flared out. You want the legs to inner thighs to almost be touching if possible. Press the right foot into the mat and just rest. Activate both thighs, but in a different way. Alright, go ahead and release that foot. We're gonna take both of our hands, push up into tabletop, and swing the legs around. Into that forward fold. And we were in this fold before. I think we might be a little bit more open now. Let's lift the hands up over our head, hinging at the hips, looking at the fingertips. To the belly meets the thigh. Then go ahead and release the hands to the shins or the feet. And drop the chin to the chest. Keeping the breath here. Walk the hands up the shins. And let's bring the right foot into the left inner thigh. Reach the right hand up by the ear. Take the left hand over the left leg and wrap that hand around your body. And let the left shoulder come down over the left leg. Bring the body upright. And let's grab the right knee and bring it up so the knee faces the ceiling. Extend the left hand over the left leg. Wrap it around the right leg. And let's give that body another twist. Inhale, the crown reaches toward the sky. Exhale, we're twisting. Pressing the foot into the ground. We're bringing that right knee in, that center line of our body. Don't let it fall out. And exhale and unwind. Now we're going to bring the left foot in to meet the right foot. And the feet are in a diamond. So sometimes I say the feet can come in close, but today we're going to have them in a diamond. Now take the hands and thread them underneath the shins. And the forearms are on the ground. And the hands are around the ankles. Now let that nose come toward the toes, or really the heels. And bring the body upright. Extend the right leg. I'm going to come around this way so I'm backing up to you. And bring the left foot in toward the right inner thigh. Extend the left arm up next to the right ear, or the left ear. Extend the right hand over the right leg. And wrap that arm around your body and let the right shoulder come down over the right leg. Inhale the body up. Let's grab a hold of that our left knee, carry it on upright. Extend the right hand over the right leg, wrap it around the left knee, and extend the left hand behind you. Nice twist. Inhale, reach the crown up. Exhale, twist a little more. Unwind the body. And now we'll extend the feet out so they're not long, but they're not tucked all the way in. Extend the hands over the legs. And we're gonna lean down. So there's a half a V. If we were in a full V, the legs would be up. But we're gonna be in half a V today. And come up. Exhale down. Inhale up with control. Chest shining forward. All the time, we're looking at these fingers. Our back is nice and straight. The knees are together. And this last time, we're gonna go all the way down. Alrighty, so now let's open the feet up to the width of the mat and windshield wiper our knees. Alternately, dipping the knee down. When we dip the knees one way, we look over the opposite shoulder. All right, so now let's walk those feet toward our seat. And we're gonna do some little bridges. So we're gonna have those feet. If you have a block, go ahead and bring that in between your knees, just to activate our thighs. So we're getting some good positioning here today. We're moving slowly, but intentionally. So as we squeeze our knees into that block, we're gonna lift the toes. So that's activating the feet. And press the hands into the mat. When we press the hands into the mat, we're kind of activating the back of the triceps and the top of the chest. So press the feet and the hands into the mat. Lots of things are activated. Knees are pressing into the block. And exhale. Inhale, press the knees, the hands, activate the tummy when we're pressing. Exhale, release. One more time, activate the feet. Knees are squeezing, the tummy's engaged, the biceps are pressed into the mat. And exhale. Now we're gonna lift. So let's activate all those points and lift the hips up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Squeeze those knees in extra hard. Exhale down. One last time. Inhale up. Squeeze the knees, press into the feet. Activate the hands and the arms. Exhale down. Already remove that block in between your knees. Bring your knees up. Wrap your hands around your shins. Pull the thighs toward the belly and rock from side to side. Giving that lower back a little massage. And now let's drop the left foot down and bring the right foot over the left knee. Take the right hand and press the right knee open. Flex the right foot. This is one option. Maybe your hip is opening up nicely here, and that's where you want to stay. Maybe you want to lift the left foot and thread the hands behind the left thigh. And making sure both feet are still flexed. You can still use that right elbow to press the right knee open. You're gonna stay here for 5 breath cycles. All right, if your hands are behind the leg, go ahead and release them. Bring the left foot down to the mat. Scoot the body over to the right side of the mat. And cross the legs like you're sitting on a couch. And let those knees fall to the left. Extend the arms out to a T. Maybe take the right hand and reach down and grab that left foot. Giving the front left thigh another stretch. We stretched this earlier today. And we're looking over toward the right. 5 breath cycles. If you need to release the foot, go ahead and release it. If that's too big of a stretch. Now ready to release the foot. Bring the knees up toward the ceiling. We're gonna uncross the legs. We're gonna take the right foot up. And so the sole of the foot is facing the ceiling. And we're gonna extend the left leg long. And now look at that right foot. That right foot is facing 12 o'clock. Bring it over by 11 or possibly 10. Both hips are still on the ground. We're not rolling over on the left hip. Both the back of the hips are cemented onto the ground, so we're feeling an opening on the IT band. Now bring the foot back up to 12 o'clock and scoot the body over to the left side of the mat. Because now we're going to opening it up toward the right. Maybe you want to use your arm as a kickstand. I know I do. And make sure, you might want to keep your left hand on the left hip to make sure you keep the bottom flat on the mat. You don't want to roll over to the right. Remembering to breathe on this big opening. Bring the leg up and lower it. Now let's bring the left foot up and let the left foot cross over the right knee. Take the left hand and open up that left knee. This is option 1. Option 2 is thread the hands behind the right thigh. Making sure both feet are flexed hard. We're going to stay here for 5 breath cycles. Alrighty, let's Bring that right foot down to the mat. Cross the legs like you're sitting in a chair. Let the knees fall to the right. Extend those hands out into a T. And maybe look back over at the left hand. I like to have my right hand on top of my left thigh to give it a little extra tug. And then if you want, you can take the left hand and reach down and grab that right foot. Just stretch out the right thigh. We're going to stay here for 5 breath cycles. Alright, you let go of that foot. Let's bring the body back upright. Now we're going to extend the left leg up toward the ceiling and extend the right leg down. And now we're going to look at that left foot and bring it over to like 1 o'clock or maybe 2 o'clock. The hips are still down on the ground. We're not rolling over on that hip. We're keeping the bottom flat on the ground. Opening up this side IT band. Ligament, the tendon that stretches from the hip through the knee down into the side of the calf. All right, now let's open up that leg to the side. Maybe use the elbow as a kickstand. Opening up the inner thigh, relaxing the foot and the toes. You might need to bend the right leg if it's pulling on the lumbar. All right, let's bring that leg in. We're going to come to happy baby. We're gonna have a treat for Shavasana. So let's come to our happy baby. The soles of the feet are facing the ceiling. Bring the hands to the back of the thighs, the side of the feet, or grab those big toes. Making sure that the base of the spine is still on the ground. We don't want to lift it up. We want to have it long line from the base of the spine, coming all the way up to the back, the upper back, to where our head meets the mat. All right, go ahead and release those legs. And we have your Shavasana, legs up the wall. So you can bring so if you have a wall near you, I'll teach you how to get into that. And if you don't, I'll show you the alternative. So if you have a wall next to you, go ahead and bring your mat toward the wall. You can have it facing the wall if you want. The best way to do that is to have your hip next to the wall. And then slide down. Bring the legs up. And then rotate the body. So your bottom is on the wall, and so are your feet. This is a super nice, relaxing pose. And this is where we're going to take Shavasana, and I'm going to read or speak the meditation to you. Or you can come down, you don't have a wall, you will take your block and place it under your hips. So remember when we were in bridge? Excuse me, Ginger, you're blocking my video. So the hips can be on the blocks or your bolster or pillow, and you can reach the feet up. And if you don't have any blocks or pillow, you still can do this. It's called legs up the wall or waterfall. Alrighty. So I'm going to read you this love and kindness meditation that I love. Remembering to breathe. So, imagine wrapping a very large, luxurious purple scarf around your entire body. Continue to inhale and exhale deeply. Thinking about yourself, repeat the following silently in your mind. May I be happy and healthy. May I be strong and safe. May I live with ease and joy. Now, think about your bestie. She may be your friend, your mentor, or your relative. She may be all three. She has poured so much into you. Open your purple silk scarf and wrap her in with you. Repeat the following silently in your mind. May my bestie be happy and healthy. May my bestie be strong and safe. May my bestie live with ease and joy. Now, think about all your friends and neighbors that live close to you. These neighbors are your community. You have fun with them. Open your purple silk scarf. This deep purple scarf has grown so you can wrap all your neighbors in with you and your bestie. Repeat the following silently in your mind. May all my neighbors be happy and healthy. May all my neighbors be strong and safe. May all my neighbors live with ease and joy. Now, finally, think about all the people in our city. We share community. We do lots of work together in our community. We wish good wishes for the people that live in our community. Our purple silk scarf is incredibly long. Let's wrap our scarf gently around our whole city with love and repeat the following silently in our mind. May our whole city be happy and healthy. May our whole city be strong and safe. May our whole city live with ease and joy. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers and come on down out of your lovely legs up the wall, my favorite pose. We are at the end of our practice, so I've got a couple of affirmations for you. What we do is we inhale and open the arms out wide to a T, and exhale, wrapping them around ourselves, and then repeat the affirmation on the exhale. So let's inhale the arms open. Exhaling them closed and say, I am happy and healthy. Inhale the arms open. Exhaling them closed and say, I am strong and safe.
I am strong and safe.
Inhale the arms open. Exhaling them closed and say, I live with ease and joy.
I live with ease and joy.
All right, let's bring the hands in together in prayer pose and thank our bodies for supporting us through this practice. I thank each and every one of you for joining me and allowing me to lead you. Namaste and amen.
Namaste.